Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhika Istadalaya Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Stadbhaktaya Namo Namah Badhe Vitanute Bhakting Murkhamavartay Sruting Yat Kripa Tvamahang Bande Sri Prana Gopalakam Prabhu Haribol Janitai. Again we're in Guru Tatwa Katha. So yesterday we were there about the success of our senses. We have 10 senses. 5 is connected with our knowledge, realization, and 5 is connected with our external activities. So how we can make them successful in our life? How we are active in our life, in this material life? Is it really the success of our life? Is it really the success of our senses? So what is the success of our senses and our life? When we can say that our senses and our life is successful? No, not here. It's finished here.
Kdy můžeme říct, že jako naše smysly jsou úspěšně použity, kdy jsou úspěšně zaměstnány.
In Srimad Bhagavata, there is a very nice story about that. We know that Parikshit Maharaj, he had 7 days lifetime. So he took shelter to Shukadev Goswami. And Shukadev Goswami, he started Bhagavad Katha. So there was near about 5.5 days was passed. 5.5 days was passed from 7 days. And Shukadev Goswami, he just started to describe about some very special Katha of Baladev Chandra. And everybody who are there, all the rishis, munis, and Parikshit Maharaj also were really surprised. Because all of them were really absorbed in Krishna Katha, in that very beautiful, sweet Katha of Krishna. So, Parikshit Maharaj, he just stopped Shukadev Goswami.
Stop? Stop him?
Yeah, Shukadev Goswami. And he asked, is all Krishna Katha is completed? Already he described all those Katha of Sri Krishna? Or there is something left? So Shukadev Goswami, he got the chance to show the speciality of Parikshit Maharaj.
tady tu část.
And he started to argument with Parikshit Maharaj.
Začal argumentovat s Parikshit Maharaj.
He asked, why you want to hear Krishna Katha most?
On se ho zeptal, proč jako chceš naslouchat o Krishnovi víc?
And Parikshit Maharaj answered, you know,
Parikshit Maharaj mu odpověděl, víš,
Krishna is the success of our life.
Krishna je úspěch celého života.
Krishna is the success of our senses.
Krishna je úspěch všech našich smyslů.
Shukadev Goswami asked, okay, can you explain me what is the success of our senses?
Tak odpověděl, co je vlastně úspěch našich smyslů.
Then Parikshit Maharaj, he started to describe
Parikshit Maharaj mu
which got that realization from Shukadev Goswami Katha,
realizace z toho předchozího,
previous 5 days Katha.
z těch předchozích 5 dní.
And he answered,
On mu odpověděl,
Shabak jayatasya gunan granite karo cha tat karma karo manascha smared basantang sthirajangameshu srinoti tat punna katha shakarno shirostu tashor bhayolingyamanamet tadeva jat pashyati tadvi chakshu अंग्यानि विष्णु रथ तज्जनानां पादोदकं यानि भजन्ति नित्यं Shabak. He gave a very importance to our tongue.
že on dal velikou důležitost, něco velice důležitý.
He said only we can say that is the success of our tongue
Úspěch našeho, jako velikou důležitost
when
našeho jazyka.
our tongue will engage
Když náš jazyk
with Krishna Guna Kirtana.
bude zaměstnán Krishnova kirtan, upevání Krishny.
When our tongue will be greedy
Když náš jazyk bude vychtý
to sing about Krishna,
zpívat, upevovat Krishnu.
why he said in that way? Why give so much importance for our tongue?
Proč on vlastně dal tolik důležitosti našemu jazyku?
Because our tongue is really very important in our senses.
Náš jazyk je ze smyslu velice důležitý.
Shukadev Goswami asked about that. Hey Parikshit, why you give so much importance for our tongue?
Tady Goswami říkal, proč dáváš tolik důležitosti jazyku?
Because if we just see, then the leader of our senses
Že on je lídr našich
is
smyslů.
external senses. For external senses, our head is the leader,
Takže hlava je lídr.
and for internal senses, our mind is the leader.
Pro vnitřní smysly,
But
vnímání je mysl lídr.
you started with tongue.
Ale začíná všechno jazykem.
Why?
Proč?
Then Parikshit Maharaj answered, you know,
Parikshit odpověděl,
by tongue we are engaging ourselves with those activities.
skrze jazyk zaměstnáme ty ostatní aktivity.
If our tongue is engaged always with external things,
Skrze jazyk je
material things,
těch vnějších materiálních věcí.
then our mind will start to think about that.
Mysl pak nás to nebude myslet.
And when our mind will start to think about all those things,
Mysl bude o těchto věcech myslet.
our eyes
Naše oči
will engage to see all those things.
budou zaměstnány vidět všechno.
And ears,
Uši
they will only want to hear such things.
budou jenom chtít slyšet o těchto věcech.
And then our hand and feet will engage with all those activities.
A nohy budou zaměstnány ve všech těchto aktivitách.
And in that way we are just to waste our all activities.
Best?
Waste our all activities.
Kdy jsme ztratili všechny ty aktivity.
We just waste our very valuable life.
Jsme ztratili jako velice cenný život.
Because if we have no target
Nemáme
to achieve in our life,
žádný cíl, co docílit v životě.
then what we're doing?
Co co jako
we are running here and there.
jsme dělali, tak tím, že běháme sem a tam.
That's why our life must be civilized in a frame.
Že náš život musí být v nějakým rámu.
There must be some plan. There must be some plan.
Musí být nějaký plán.
Schedule.
Schedule, jako.
Then we can attain. Then we can try to achieve our target.
Pak můžeme dosáhnout toho cíle.
But
ale
we are not following all those things.
nenásledujeme tyto věci.
We are just wasting our time
Ztrácíme svůj čas.
to engage our tongue
Zaměstnání
so useless topics.
nesmyslná.
And that's why all the other senses is following our tongue.
Proto vlastně všechny ostatní naše smysly následují ten jazyk.
In our life, we are performing sinful activities and pious activities.
V našem životě provádíme hříšné
Three way.
zbožné činnosti.
Three way, the same three way. First physical,
Těmi způsoby. Fyzicky,
then by speech
potom mluvíme o tom,
and mentally.
a mentálně.
Kai, Bachi and Manasi. In this three way,
Těmi způsoby
we are performing all those activities.
provádíme tady ty činnosti.
It's pious activities and sinful activities,
Zbožné
both.
i hříšné.
These three way we are collecting
Těmito třemi způsoby my to
pious credits and
shromažďujeme.
sinful credits.
Zbožný kredit a hříšný kredit.
So, if we can engage our tongue, which is beneficial for us,
Jestli se zaměstnáme náš jazyk tím, co je prospěšné,
then all our senses will engage with that.
všechny naše smysly budou tím zaměstnány.
Then all our senses will go towards our success.
Všechny naše smysly jdou
When our tongue will be engaged with Krishna Katha, Krishna Nam,
že jazyk právě je zaměstnaný.
then our mind will start to think about that.
A potom bude myslet o Krishnu.
Our eyes will be greedy
Naše
to look
uši
at Krishna,
budou hledat,
to take darshan of Krishna.
kde je Krishna. Tam
Our ears will hear,
naše uši budou
because when I'm talking some things, my ears always hearing that. Is
ten
that?
zvuk Krishny.
First we are hearing, then other people. And it is important. When we are talking, we want to hear first if it is clear, if it is okay or not.
Když my mluvíme, tak chceme slyšet, co je OK, co není OK.
Because first we want to clear everything to us that yes, what I am talking, it's okay.
Nejdřív my sami musíme vědět, že to, co mluvíme, je v pořádku.
That's why who are deaf cannot hear properly by their ears.
Neslyšíme pořádně.
Either they are talking very loudly
Můžeme
or very low voice.
mluvit velice nahlas, anebo velice utichu.
Very loudly can, why? Because they want to hear their voice first.
Když mluvíme velice nahlas, tak
They are thinking, okay, if I am not hearing, then the people, they cannot hear my voice.
takže
Who is in front of me, they cannot hear if I cannot hear. So, that's why they are talking very loudly.
že my mluvíme velice nahlas a tak to.
So when we'll talk about Krishna, when we'll chant the name of Krishna, when we'll sing the name of Krishna,
Když zpíváme jméno Krišny, zpíváme,
first it will enter in our own ear,
takže nejdřív musíme
then to other.
vstoupit tenhle zvuk do našich uší, ne? Dřív než do
So my
ostatních.
ear always will listen.
Takže
All Krishna Katha, Krishna Nam.
to vždycky nasloucháme.
So ears also will engage there.
Tím zaměstnáváme.
Mind will think about that,
A mysl bude myslet o těchto tématech.
and my other activities also will be connected with Krishna.
Naše ostatní aktivity budou spojeny s Krišnou.
That is why Parikshit Maharaj, he said that Shabag Jayatasya Gunan Granite. We can say the success of our tongue when our tongue will be engaged with Krishna Katha, Krishna Nam.
Úspěch jazyka je to, že bude opěvovat Krišnovo jméno.
Karu cha tat karma karu. Success of our arms.
Úspěch našich
What is that?
Co je úspěch našich rukou?
When it will engage with Krishna karma.
Když budou zaměstnány Krishna karmou, Krishnovými činnosti.
Krishna karma means not only to serve the deities.
Neznamená to jenom sloužit božstvům.
Because Krishna will be happy when will first serve to his devotees, Vaishnavas.
To je šťastný tím, že první sloužíme oddaným.
That is the most important point. Who is Vaishnava? Who is devotee? To whom? To whom we should accept as Vaishnava and devotee?
To máme přijmout za oddaný.
Only all those people who is wearing mala and who is drawing tilak on their forehead and all over their body, who is chanting Mahamantra, only they are devotees and Vaishnava?
Jenom ti lidé, kteří mají tilak a mají holatý, tak to jenom to jsou oddaní.
No.
Ne.
Sanatan Dharma, our Shastra, scripture, teaches us you have to accept everyone, all the living entities as devotee and Vaishnava. Because in all the heart there is Krishna. So where Krishna resides, that place is Vaishnava. He is Vaishnava. So not only who are drawing the tilak and wearing kantimala, who are chanting Mahamantra, not only they are Vaishnavas and devotees. Everyone, all the living entities here in this system, in this planet, all they are Vaishnava and devotees. To think in that way, we have to engage our arms to serve everyone. Serving not only to human beings, also the animals. Because in their heart also there is Krishna. So they are also Vaishnava, they are also devotees. In so many stories we can see in the life story of our previous acharyas, ancestors. By their life they teach us how we will accept all the animals. There is one dog of Sivananda. We know the story about that. That when they are going to Puri to meet Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu, so that dog was there with them. So always that dog will be in front of Nityananda Prabhu. When he will take prasad, so dog will come in front of him. And Nityananda Prabhu, during his taking prasad, always will give prasad to dog, that dog. So it was little bit embarrassing of Sivananda Center. He thought, oh, this dog is always giving problem. He's disturbing Nityananda Prabhu always when he's taking prasad. So But Nityananda Prabhu was very pleased about that dog
A Nityananda byl velice jako potěšený.
because he's Prema Thakur. He's full of love always to everyone.
Nityananda je plný lásky ke všem živým.
But Shivananda Sen, what he did,
A Shivananda se na co on udělal?
he just kicked that dog out.
On vykopnul toho psa, vyhodil ho pryč, zahnal ho.
But when they arrived at place where Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu,
Když přišli, dosáhli toho cíle tam,
it was after 3 or 4 days,
po 3-4 dnech došli.
and Shivananda Sen found that that dog is seated just in front of Sriman Mahaprabhu,
Ten pes byl před Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
and on the hand of Mahaprabhu there was one pot of prasad, Jagannath prasad,
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu měl v ruce misku s prasádem od Jagannatha.
and he was taking that prasad, and at the same time he was giving
Zároveň dával
that same prasad to that dog.
samý prasádem zase tomu psovi.
Same way like Nityananda Prabhu.
Jako Nityananda, úplně to samé.
Shivananda Sen was very surprised.
Takže Shivananda Sena byl velice jako z toho překvapený, zmatený.
When they were in front of Mahaprabhu, so Mahaprabhu asked to Shivananda Sen, why you kick him out?
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu se ho zeptal Shivananda, proč ho vyhodil?
Why did you beat him?
Proč ho tam mlátil?
Shivananda Sen was surprised. Who said this to you?
A kdo ti to říkal?
This dog.
Tady ten pes.
Poor dog. He said this to you.
Complain.
He complained this.
Takže vás. No, ne.
Well, yes, he said. He talked like human beings.
Že jako mluvil jako
Yes.
lidská bytost? Ano.
If you can talk, he can talk also.
Že jako když ty můžeš mluvit, on taky mluví.
Everyone was surprised. Mahaprabhu said, okay, I'll show you, he can talk. Just Mahaprabhu ordered to that dog, now chant Krishna Nam.
Přikázal tomu psovi, zpívej Mahamantra.
And dog suddenly, by his order, he started to dance and he started to sing Krishna Nam.
A náhle on začal ten pes tancovat a zpívat Mahamantra.
And same thing happened when Mahaprabhu, he was on the way of Puri.
Na cestě do Jagannath Puri.
That time he has to cross, he has to pass by that big forest of Jharikhanda.
Přišel velký les Jharikanda.
And that forest was full of very dangerous animals,
Velice plný les nebezpečných zvířat.
like lions,
Lví,
etc.
tak dále.
So, when he was passing,
Že on, když přecházíte přes ten les,
all those animals also,
všechny
they
tady
start to sing with Sriman Mahaprabhu and dance with Sriman Mahaprabhu, Krishna Nam.
začali tancovat a zpívat s Chaitanya Mahaprabhem. Mahamantra.
How it was possible?
Jak je to možné?
Yes, mercy is there,
Ano, milost je tam.
but they have Krishna in their heart.
Ale je to proto, že mají Krishna.
So if one dog, if one lion, if one tiger can chant Krishna Nam, why we should not accept them as Vaishnava, as devotee?
Takže když vidíme, že pes může zpívat, lev může zpívat, proč jsme neměli přijmout jako oddaný Krishna?
And we have to feel them in that way. We have to realize
Jsme realizovat.
and we have to accept them in that
A
way.
přijmout je tímhle způsobem. Oddaný.
I'm telling you another very beautiful story of Tukaram. We know that.
Tukaram, další příběh.
One devotee was there in Pandharpur,
Oddaný byl na městě tam.
and he was devotee of Vithalnath.
On byl
He worshipped Vithalnath.
Vitalanáta. Odstříval ho.
He was very renounced, not sannyasi,
Byl velice odříkavý. Nebyl
but
sám,
by mood he was very renounced.
ale přirozeně byl velice
Brahmachari.
odříkavý.
He
Brahmachari.
did not accept family life,
Nepřijmul život, svůj rodinný život.
and he lived in a hut, small hut.
On žil v malé chatrči.
And there, inside of that hut,
Tam
he used to worship Vithalnath. One day he was there, Vithalnath.
Pandurang.
So every day
Takže každý
she will
den
go 2 or 3 house for Madhukari Bhiksha
on šel 2-3 domy každý den,
to get something for Vithalnath Bhoga.
Žebrat pro
Not so many houses.
pro nějaký
Only
jídlo,
2-3 houses he will go.
2-3 domy vždycky a
If
požádá
something he will get, so it's okay.
pro jídlo.
If nothing, then also okay for him. She will come back to his hut.
A pak se zase vrátil.
And
Když
if
nic třeba neměl,
he did not get anything,
ani jednou prostě
then he will only offer water to Vithalnath, and he will take that prasad, water.
takže mu nezbylo nic, než mu dát jako vodu.
So it's happened 3-4 days continuous, he did not get anything
Takže stalo se to 2-3 dny,
from his bhiksha.
nic nepřinesl, že nic nedá.
So these 3-4 days he only offered water to Vithalnath.
V té době jenom obytoval.
And he also accept that prasad, water prasad. After 3-4 days he got some flour and he made some chapati, 2-3 chapati,
Takže po 3 dnech dostal nějaký
and he was ready to offer it to Vithalnath.
Jo, jako mouku, ne květinu, ale mouku.
He was ready to offer this to Vithalnath. But when he was offering, that time he felt that, oh, maybe it's very hard. That is good, I should put some ghee on it, butter fat on it, then it will be a little bit soft. Otherwise it will hurt to the mouth of Vithalnath, my Gopal. So again he went to bring some ghee from the neighbors. And after 3-4 house he got some little bit butter fat, that ghee. And he was coming back to his hut. And when he was very near to his hut, he found that one dog, the dog is coming out from his hut, and all those chapatis he took in his mouth.
No, viděl toho psa, nějakého psa, který tam to všechny čapaty mal.
And he is running away.
Utekl pryč.
So Tukaram, he started to follow.
On za ním běže.
He was running behind to the dog, not to just get back all those chapatis. He was calling that dog, Gopal, please stop. I have to put this ghee, otherwise it will hurt to your mouth.
Tak on mu říkal, počkej, já tam si dám nějaký ghee, jinak to bude tvrdý pro tebe.
So, just think, that Tukaram, he can see his Gopal, Vithalnath, in that dog.
Myslel tím způsobem, že vlastně ten Gopal.
And he was calling, Gopal, please stop.
On viděl, že tak
I have to put this ghee on this chapatis, then you just eat.
Takže požádal toho Gopala jeho srdci toho psa, aby zastavil.
And he did the same things. That dog realized,
ta samá věc, že pes realizoval.
He's coming to give me more, so that's why he stopped.
Takže on zastavil.
And he used that ghee, and then he fed the dog all those chapatis.
Dal mu na to ghee a pak mu zase pustil všechny ty čapáty.
So all their life, the Siddha Mahatmas, they teaches us in that way. So that is the success when we'll serve by our arms, not only to Krishna, not only to Gaura Nityananda, to all the living entities. We have to serve them. Then we can say, yes, my arm, my hand is successful. Manascha smared basantang sthirajangameshu. What is the success of our mind? When Parikshit Maharaj, he says, when our mind will say, will remind us with every object, when my mind will remind me about Krishna. When I look at the sky, then my mind will say, oh, very beautiful body effulgence of Krishna. When I look at the cows, my mind will remind me about Gocharana Lila of Krishna. When some mountain or hill will see, my mind will remind me about Giriraja Govardhana. When I look at the river, then my mind will remind me river Yamuna. When my mind will say in that way, then I can say, yes, my mind is successful. That means my mind is focused. It's not running here and there. Mind already got the target. So that is why always mind is reminding us about Krishna, Krishna Bhakta and Krishna Lila.
Mysl vždycky vzpomíná na Krishnovi zábavy, Krishnu a oddaném Krishnu.
Then what is the success of our ears? Srinoti tat punna katha shakarno. When our ears will be greedy to hear Krishna Katha, Krishna Naam, then we can say, yes, our ears really successful. Because hearing carefully, it's also important for our life. When we're talking with some person, someone, so that time also we are hearing. But our nature, when we're talking with someone, our nature, why we're hearing? To realize what you want to say. No, not that. We are hearing when he will stop and I will start to give answer. Not to realize what exactly he wanted to say. Because our nature is very chanchal, very fickle. First we have to feel or realize. That's why you have to hear very carefully who is in front of me, what he or she want to say. Then we can answer. So that's why our ears must be very open. We have ears, but we are not really hearing everything important. Sometimes we are just ignoring to hear something. Most of the time, we don't want to hear. But what is the success of our ears? When our ears will be greedy to hear Krishna Katha. Not only Krishna Katha, also the Katha of all living entities. Because how much we can hear about others, our mind and heart will be compassionate to everyone. Our love will develop for others. Our seva, that means service mood, will develop inside of our heart. So only to hear Krishna Katha It's not the success.
Naslouchat do Krishnovi není.
You have to hear Bhakta Katha also. Because from their life, we can get so much lesson in our life.
V životě my dostáváme spoustu lekcí během života.
That's why there is so many life stories,
Je tady hodně životních příběhů,
biographies. But we are just reading the stories, not the life stories.
Takže my máme rádi zase nějaký příběhy, ne životní.
If we really want to follow the footprints of our ancestors,
Jestliže my následujeme ve šlepích našich předků,
then we have to read or hear their life story also.
musíme jako studovat jejich životní příběhy.
Then we can follow them.
Potom je můžeme následovat.
Otherwise, we cannot follow.
Nemůžeme následovat.
Maybe we'll try to follow them, but we cannot.
Můžeme se snažit je následovat, ale nemůžeme, když neznáme jejich příběhy životní.
So when our ears will hear that katha of Krishna Katha, Krishna Bhakta Katha,
Když budeme naslouchat tady ty příběhy o Kršnovi
with strong, very strong greed,
velice silně, velice dychtivě,
then we can say, yes, my ears are successful.
potom můžeme říct, ano, naše uši dosáhly úspěchu.
Shirostu tashor vahalingamanamet. What is the success of our head?
To je úspěch naší hlavy.
When our head will touch the feet of not only Krishna,
Když naše hlava se bude dotýkat,
also the devotees,
nebude dotýkat jenom nohou Krišny, ale taky nohou Nemi.
offering pranam to everyone to think in that way.
Nabízet naše poklony úcty a myslet tímto způsobem.
In Srimad Bhagavat, in Nimijayanta Sangvad, Navajogindra Sangvad, there is also it is said that we have to offer our pranam to everyone, pranametananya, to think in that way. In every heart, Krishna resides.
Že v srdci každého je Krishna.
So all the heart is the place of Krishna.
Že každé srdce je místo Krishna.
So I must offer my pranam to everyone.
Já musím nabídnout své poklony a úctu každému.
So it is good when we'll wake up at the morning.
Vstáváme, je dobré.
First, we should offer to all living entities
Vstáváme,
pranam.
dáme poklony všem živým bytostem.
At the night time, when we'll go to bed,
A když jdeme do spát,
to apologize to everyone,
tak se omluvíme všem
asking forgiveness
a požádáme o jejich
to everyone, because in our daily duty, in our daily activities, maybe by our ignorance,
denních aktivit,
we perform so many aparadha
nevědomosti,
against so many living entities.
děláme hodně aparátů, znamená přes.
So when we'll go to bed, so that time we must apologize to all living
Když
entities.
jdeme spát, předtím, než jdeme spát,
Please forgive me
jsme měli požádat, prosím,
and offer pranam.
a nabídnout jim naše poklony.
Because we must go down in front of Krishna Swarupa.
Takže my musíme poklonit Krishnovi
And we have to get that knowledge how to go down,
a měli bychom mít poznání,
how to very polite,
jak se klonit,
how to very polite
být
and
velice
soft
zdvořilý
to our teacher, to our master, to Guru.
k našemu učiteli, našim učitelům.
Because if we want to get development
Když chceme
in our life,
rozvinout
we have to go down in front of our teacher or master.
tak musíme se poklonit, umět poklonit našemu učiteli.
Then we can get knowledge and wisdom from them.
Můžeme od nich získat poznání a moudrost.
So that is why success of our head not only
Že
touching the feet of Surya Krishna,
úspěch naší hlavy není jenom
but we have to bow down in front of all devotees, to all living entities.
dotknout se nohou Krišny, ale
Then we can say, yes, my head is successful.
to můžeme říct, ano, moje hlava dosáhla úspěchu.
Tadeva jat pashyati tadvi chakshu. What is the success of our eyes?
To je úspěch našich očí, řekneme.
To get darshan of Sri Krishna and Sri Krishna Bhakta, Vaishnavas.
Daršan neboli vidět se s Krišnou a s oddaným, je dokonalost našich očí.
In which mood? With love.
Jaké náladě lásky?
Because if we are walking on the street,
Když jdeme po ulici,
so many things will come in front of our eyes.
hodně věcí přijde do našich očí.
Is not. So everything we are not looking with love.
No, nedíváme se.
Because it's coming in front of us, so we are looking at that object.
Díváme se na ty objekty.
But to devotees,
Ale k
to
oddaným,
Sri Krishna, we have to look with love. Because it's not only to seeing something. When we look at Krishna, when we look at devotee, we must offer our love.
taky nabídnout svoji lásku v tom pohledu.
When that love will come out from our eyes.
Takže se ptáme, kdy moje láska vyjde, bude
Not only for Krishna
vycházet z mých
and
očí.
Krishna Avatara,
Nejenom pro Krišnu,
also for all devotees, Vaishnavas,
pro všechny oddané,
and living
a
entities.
taky pro všechny živé bytosti.
When our eyes will compassionate to everyone,
Oči budou soucitné,
then we can say, yes, my eyes are successful.
to můžeme říct, ano, ne, moje oči dosáhly dokonalosti.
Angyani Vishnu Ratha Tajjananang Padodakang Bhajanti Nityam. What is the success of our body?
Co je dokonalostí našeho těla?
To make our body successful, that's why we are taking every day Charanamrit, isn't it?
Jsme měli přijmout každý den čarinámritu,
It's washing inside of us.
že nás umeje vevnitř.
But we are only taking Charanamrit of Sri Krishna.
Že my bereme jenom čarinámritu od Krišny.
But at the same time, we have to accept the Charanamrit of devotee Vaishnava.
Jiným způsobem bychom měli přijmout čarinámritu od oddaných.
We have to accept the dust from their lotus feet, from devotee and Vaishnava.
Prach z jejich lotosových nohou, od oddaných.
Then our body will be successful.
Potom naše tělo bude dosáhnout dokonalosti.
Otherwise, if we have not such, because about this Charanamrita, about Adharamrita, about that Charana Raja, that means the dust of their lotus feet, devotees' lotus feet, the remnants of devotees, and Charanamrita of devotees, Vaishnavas, what it is said?
Co je řečeno o
It's
čarinámritu?
very powerful, Mahabal.
Velice mocná. Tady.
It's Mahabal. Adharamrita, Charanamrita, and Charana Raja. These three are very most powerful things to attain Krishna.
Jsou tři nejdůležitější věci, které můžeme dosáhnout Krišny.
So that's why in Srimad Bhagavat also, when Maharaj Rohan, he was traveling, he was visiting all the pilgrims,
Ten příběh z Bhagavatamu, kdy
and he met Jara Bharat Mahasaya. Bharat Mahasaya, he asked, why you are traveling in that way? Why you are visiting all those pilgrims?
Navštěvuje všechny tady ty posvátná místa.
Parikshit Maharaj Rahugan, he said that I want to attain Bhagavat Kripa, the mercy of Bhagavan. Jarabharat said, no, not in that way you can attain that. Then which way? Maharaj Rahugan, he describes so many ways. But Jarabharat answered, Rohuganoi tattapasan yati no chejjaya noiva nirvapanad grihadva no chandasa noiva jalagni surjair bina mohat pada rajobhishekam. No, not in that way. Not by austerities. Tapasan yati. No chejjaya. Not by fire sacrifice. No nirvapanad grihadva. Not by leaving everything, go to the forest, or not in the house also. Not chandasa. Not by reading and inviting Bhagavan by the Veda mantra. No jalagni shuddhi, not following the very strong brothers. But you can attain that Bhagavat Kripa, Mahat Pada Rajobhishekam. When you will take shower by the dust of devotee's lotus feet, then from all your activities you can get benefit. Not before that. So first Bhakta Kripa, then Bhagavat Kripa. If you have no Bhakta Kripa, then it is impossible to attain Bhagavat Kripa. And in front of us, that devotee is Sri Gurudev. That is why Narottam Das Thakur in Prema Bhakti Chandrika he said, Jaharo prasade bhai e bhavo turiya jai, Krishna bhakti hoy jaha hoite. Only when Sri Gurudev will be pleased to us, only that time we can cross this ocean of samsara. Then we can attain Krishna Bhakti in our life. Bhakti known as phala, Bhakti phala, that means the fruit. But it is not growing in the trees. For that Bhakti phala we have special tree, and that is the lotus feet of Sri Gurudev. Sri Gurudev is that tree from where we can get that Bhakti phala, that fruit of Bhakti. And then by His mercy, that Bhakti will appear and develop in our heart. Otherwise, we can try all our life, but we'll never attain that Bhakti in our life. That's why we have to carefully, we have to worship Sri Gurudev. For us, Gurudev is like everything. Gurudev is father, mother, friend, and is the most important guide for our life. And we have to keep our faith and believe on Sri Gurudev. But before we'll take shelter on Gurudev, first we have to check everything. It is said in Hari Bhakti Vilas, you can examine your Gurudev before you will take initiation, before you will take shelter to the lotus feet of Sri Gurudev. And it is also important. In Hari Bhakti Vilas it is said that if you have confusion, doubts in your heart, until that confusion and doubts will be removed from your heart, we just examine from whom you will get initiation. We just examine. When your doubts and confusion will go, then take shelter. Because she will be the most important person of your life. So before you will choose that most important person of your life, you have to check, you have to examine that person. By asking, by judging, there is so many ways. By associating. But before we'll take initiation, we have to remove all our confusion and doubts. Then we can get that mercy from Sri Gurudev. Because he will engage us. In Vaishnava Das Guru Vandana, when Vaishnava Das, in his kirtan of Guru Mahima, he said that Duromati Agati Shatato Ashatemati Nahi Shukriti Lavolesh Sri Brindavano Jugalo Bhajana Dhano Mohe Karalo Upadesh. First he described about a situation that our mind, our consciousness is contaminated.
Že Vaishnava Dázon ve svém básni vyjevuje, že nejdříve to naše mysl jsou kontaminované.
Shatato ashatamati, always our mind is thinking about external things.
Naše mysl myslí pořád na vnější věci okolo.
And always thinking about ashat vishaya. The ashat subject, not sat vishaya. My mind is always thinking in that way.
Myslí o asat, o věci, které jsou pomíjivé.
But what Sri Gurudev did in my life, that he cleared all my doubts. He removed all this external attachment. And then he advised, Sri Brindavano Jugalo Bhajana Dhano Mohe Karalo Upadesh.
V té době, co jsem potkal svého duchovního mistra, tak on odstranil veškeré tady ty vnější pochybnosti, věci z mého zlé mysli a zaměstnal mě svým božským pádem.
Then he established that desire in my heart, in my mind, that I have to live in Vrindavan.
On ustanovil vlastně tady tu touhu.
I have to serve Sri Radha Govinda. So, how he will guide us in that path of Jugala Bhajana?
A to, jakým způsobem nás povede tady k tomu,
we'll follow Vishwanath Chakrabarti tomorrow morning.
Že budeme pokračovat zítra ráno, potom si řekneme víc.
Vishwanath Chakrabarti tomorrow he'll say Sri Radhika Madhavayur Aparo Madhurya Leela Gunarupanamna Pratikshana Shwadanalupasha Vande Guras Sri Charanaravinda. So what is that?
To znamená,
what you will do in our life with Vrindavani Bhajan. So tomorrow morning we'll hear that. Hari Bol, Jai Nitya.